Happy birthday to you.
It's time for reaction. Welcome in. Old School Nerd.
Hey everybody, my name is Old School Nerd, and this is not a music reaction. This is kind of an homage and a birthday wish to one of the members of my community. Just want to tell you guys a little bit about myself. I started doing Twitch streaming about 3 years ago, and this was long before I started doing YouTube reactions, and ran across somebody by the name of Mike, and he had a Twitch handle called Pre-Fires TV. He worked for Bebo, which is a company that had a little engine for people with little tiny crappy computers who wanted to stream on Twitch, but they didn't have monster computers, and they had an app that actually helped you do it. And he worked for that company, and he took the time out of his day to help me set up all my stuff and became my first ever follower on Twitch. And I never forgot Mike. We lost Mike last year to cancer, and I'll never forget that loss. And through my journey, I've met so many amazing people. Silly Candy, Joker, Lady Phoenix, of course, Vlad Crapula, Alpha Wolf, the list goes on and on and on. Forsaken Horde, Anime Zero. So many amazing people on Twitch that whenever I started doing the YouTube reactions and it kind of blew up, I thought, man, I miss those people. I don't think I'll ever find people like that. Boy, was I wrong. You've seen them all. Emily, Gummy, Mike, Brock, David, Chelsea maybe, even Wretched Rob. There's so many of you out there that if I keep naming names, I'm going to sit here all day naming names. But this one is for a particular person because today is his birthday. And the reason why I decided to do this is because something that he's done, you guys see every day on this channel. It's this sign. You know, some people like Courage, Dr. Disrespect, Tim the Tab Man, they've got huge budgets to be able to make decorations for themselves. You know, like Courage has that custom neon sign behind him when he does his YouTube streaming and his Twitch streaming. Cool, man. But I ain't got that kind of budget. But what I do have is amazing friends. I found some amazing people. And this guy's name is Jason S. And not only did he make this sign, this backlit sign here. Yeah, it's 3D. Look, I can reach into it. You guys just thought it was painted or something. No, it's backlit and everything. I thought that for his birthday, I would actually let you guys see the video he did to make this. He made it by hand. By hand with a computerized plasma cutter, but everything else was by hand. So let's take a look at that video. This is Jason S. making this amazing sign that you see every day. Happy birthday, Jason. Play.
Hello. On today's episode of Look What I Made, I'm going to show you how I made the sign that you see hanging in Old School Nerds.
Okay. Number one, Mother Hugger's wearing a Battlecross t-shirt. Props to that. Can of WD-40 behind his ear. Props for that. But you see the fan that's behind him that keeps him cool in those hot Oklahoma days? It has the Dallas Cowboys and the Oklahoma Sooners. And as a person who went to the University of Texas Longhorns, Jason and I technically should never like each other, but it's okay. Outside of the Red River Shootout, we get along just fine. But there's a reason why there's no fan guard on this fan. If you put anything from Oklahoma and anything from Texas on the same set of fan blades, there is no guard to keep you safe. I'm moving on.
Little room. So come along, let me show you how I did.
This is my cage.
All right, so here, after he sent me an image, DXF SVG image file, I upload it to my plasma cutter. And now,
yeah, I didn't do that. Chelsea maybe did. Chelsea's a graphic designer, and she speaks the same language he does. she speaks the same design language that he does in fabrication. So I had them two get together. She designed my logo. We all know that, but because she's the graphic designer and she is the graphic designer for my channel. It's all the shirts and everything you see. Well, she speaks the same language that Jason does as a fabricator. So designer, fabricator, they can talk to each other. So they talk the same stuff. So when he sent me this, yeah, I might have emailed it, but I didn't make it. Let's move on.
Now we're going to go see if it actually works. There's nothing sweeter than trying a little scrap piece to actually see an image like this come out right before your very eyes.
Ooh,
it's pretty
well,
sweet. If any of you are familiar with like the Cricut sticker maker, t-shirt maker stuff, well, this is just an enhanced version that does it out of steel, up to a 5x10 piece of steel for that matter. So while you're here, why don't you like and subscribe to my channel, because you're going to like the sign and you're going to wonder, hey, I wonder how I can get him to make one. Well, if you like and subscribe to it, you can send me a message and we can see what we can do for you. Basically take any image you have in a DXF SVG file and basically we can cut it out here. So you got a little business, or you
similar to a JPEG file. This is something for design and fabrication. It's above all that, so I don't know anything about it.
We're almost done with the little test piece here.
You mean this test piece?
So
recognize the little ridges?
Like.
He sent me this too. He said, here's the rough cut I did first.
Piece until you know what it kind of looks like. So you just take a piece of scrap.
This is supposed to go outside of my patio. I haven't hung it yet.
And I'm sending this piece of scrap with it, the test piece, because it's pretty cool.
Yes, you did.
You can make a stencil out of it.
Yeah, it is a stencil.
You know, so I'm gonna take it off now. I'm gonna hold it back up against it.
It's very, very sharp though.
Through, which you can kind of see through it there, but
if you're not careful, you'll cut your hand wide open with it.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Let's throw it on the floor against a little bit darker background. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Alright, so now we're going to cut the official face of the sign with thicker steel. Not heavy thick, but thick enough. And what I'm using is an old furnace door.
It's pretty heavy stuff.
With the Heat and Air Company, I make sheet metal duct work for a living, and so I go over to the scrap yard next door and the scrap pile, and I pull out some stuff sometimes and make stuff out of. I like to be able to keep something out of the landfill, you know, or whatever. I like repurposing stuff. So this is an old ugly furnace door.
It's out of the landfill, but it's in this room, so it's not far off.
Many people will see and enjoy. And there it is, cut out. Still see the labels, the stickers on it.
Yeah. So this thing here is that. It's just, that's what it looked like when he first cut it. Now, of course, he's going to do a lot more to it, but let's finish the fabrication so you can see how he did it.
So then I go clean it up with a flat disc on a grinder and get all that down to bare metal so the paint will adhere to it. That's pretty ugly right now, but it's about to be really pretty. So yeah, we're going to take it on and over, and there's a wiring diagram for a furnace if you... Okay, we're grinding that all off.
It doesn't show that on the other side.
Primer it and all that good stuff. So let's go do all that. All right, so here I made the side of it. It's basically like a round pan. This circumference, I got like a 3-inch piece or a 4-inch piece of steel hemmed over like half an inch on each side. So it's a 3-inch thick sign. And there's a primer going on there in which the bird bath photobombed.
Nice
bird bath. Paint the interior white, because I'm going to pop a light in the bottom of that where that hole is. And we want this white light to gleam this white through.
And it reflects perfectly.
With that white and that red, you know. Let's get that nice and gleaming and the shiny white and projecting that white in the middle out. There's a little stencil action there with the white interior. So here's the classic red paint I got. Classic red. I guess that's what it is, but it looks pretty close to me.
We use vermilion, which is
that little hole in the
same.
bottom? Yeah, that's where that little light fixture right here is going to pop in. Some LED lights. And this is what it looks like all lit up. And yeah, like I said, if you want one of these or inquire, just hit me up. Enjoy.
Now, when he shipped it to me, it literally shipped just like this. So literally all I had to do was take it out the box, hang it on the wall, plug it in, turn it on. That's it. And it's perfectly lit. And if I wanted to put LEDs inside of it to color it up, I could. But the white looks so good with the white background, I didn't need to do anything else with my setup. It worked out really well. So it's his birthday. So everyone say happy birthday, Jason. But this is what I would tell you to do. If you want to have a channel, or you have an idea for your company, or you have a stream channel or a YouTube channel, or if your name is Tank, I don't know, and you want a sign like this is my suggestion to you. Contact Chelsea maybe in one of my streams and say, hey, Chelsea, can I talk to you about a sign? And she'll give you her information. And then what she'll do is she'll create the logo and the file, and you just pay her for that. And then she could probably send it to Jason, and then you need to contact Jason. She'll give you Jason's information. I'll give you Jason's information. And he'll tell you what the fabrication and shipping costs are. And like he said, if you want one too, yeah. So for, I can't tell you how much mine cost, but they're not bad at all. They're a lot cheaper than getting one custom made in neon or from some signage company. This is handmade in Oklahoma. I mean, short of some asshole in Louisiana, Arkansas, or Texas running the UPS truck off the road, it's going to get to you in one piece. I'm just saying. All right. So this is the making of my Old School Nerd sign by Jason S., and it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Jason. We appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for being part of my channel. We've had some rough patches, but then we're all human, right?